Oh my god.
Blows fire!
Holy fuck.
Shit.
God damn it. Oh my god.
Wow. I don't know about you, but there is nothing that gets me more pumped for a new Cool Boys episode than hearing a bunch of grown men ejaculate.
Ejaculate.
For sure.
Live from Cool Boys Central.
You can be the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
Hold your dicks and rub your tits.
You'll be ice cold.
Here come the Cool Boys.
Just a young boy.
So cool.
So cool.
So cool.
I see cool boys.
Greetings, Cool Boys Nation, and welcome to another installment of the Cool Boys Podcast. I'm Felk, and I'm a masturbator.
I'm Ballard, and I too am a masturbator.
And I'm Nolan, and I as well am a masturbator.
Yeah, but you guys aren't as good at it as I am, probably.
So cool.
This episode, we will be discussing the highly controversial and fabulous world of masturbation. We will be sharing techniques, tips, hilarious and disturbing jack-off stories, and of course, our favorite hot bods to grease it to. But first, we have some Cool Boy updates. So, fellow masturbators, what are we drinking tonight?
Oh, you hear that?
That's a sound of something coming.
That's a wine, folks.
I just poured my first glass, Ballard.
All right, I'm pouring right now then too.
We need to establish what's happening tonight.
Oh, wait. Cool Boy Nation, you might be thinking, hey, wine? That sounds like a wine bottle challenge. Well,
Yes,
it is.
a very special one this time.
Cue the music.
We don't
No,
have
not
wine
for the wine
music.
bottle challenge. That would be the whole episode until someone finished, which might be incredible if that
I'm
was the
saying.
case. If there was a track.
So, who's competing in this wine bottle challenge?
Well, of course, that would be me, Cool Boy Nation, Ballard. But Noli, will you be joining me? No, I'm a little bitch. Oh my God! No, I was kidding. Go ahead, say it.
No, I will not be drinking wine tonight. I will be drinking whiskey. I am the current defending champ of the wine bottle challenge, though. Let's not forget
It's
that.
true.
And Felk owes me an asshole lick, and he owes you an asshole lick. And if Felk wins tonight, he owes himself an asshole lick.
Yeah, but I don't know if I deserve it because I lost to you and I didn't get my asshole lick in timely matter. So you know what? It's you. You're right. You're the bottle champ, and I'm gonna take the role of contender against Felk tonight. But hopefully, I'll be contending for that ass of Noli's later.
Entrant is responsible for transportation and facilitation of receipt of prize. You didn't read the fine print. You have to come to me.
That's
I'm
true.
not coming
He's
to your
told me.
asshole.
He's told me this before. I have to drive 400 miles to him to get my asshole licked.
But it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee.
Apparently, it's a guarantee.
Are we establishing that that's me and Ballard competing in a wine?
Well, so
challenge?
Noli's not been involved in this one. That's right. So, but who is involved in this one may have been just given away, and that is
Me.
yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
there's only 3 members of this podcast currently, and I am drinking wine. I am drinking a Chardonnay that is 13% alcohol by volume.
And I am drinking a red blend, which means it's just grapes from fucking everywhere, and it is also 13.8% in volume. So, buddy, bottle challenge it up. Cheers.
Cheers. Just to clarify, all I have to do is drink the entire bottle of wine before you drink your entire bottle of wine, and I will win the bottle of wine.
You have to finish the contents of your bottle and glass before me. That's the rule.
So
And you win.
all the liquid wine.
Yes.
That's-
and you win a rim job from yourself.
No, rim jobs only go to the champ. Okay, you got to earn it. So
I don't know if you
don't
noticed
have to
this,
rim
but
yourself.
I'm basically going to beat you right now. Let's just see what happens
Why?
to me.
Wait, why do you think you're so going to beat me right now?
So this is a battle, but not for the belt. This is just a
This is just a
exhibition match.
pretty much. This is
Halfway
what
done.
we call this is what we call the battle for the number one contender.
See, Felk's drinking his wine all wrong. He'll just do this in like 30 seconds just to win, and then
and then I'll probably throw up, and I'll probably feel bad, and I'll probably quit the podcast in about 15 minutes.
Well, that'll be weird.
Now I'm going to slow it down.
Wow, I just took a huge sip of wine. How about you, Felk?
I am more than half the bottle done.
Jesus fucking Christ, that was a big sip. All right,
We're
well,
only like 5 minutes in.
I know.
guys,
I'm
so
winning.
update-wise, I'd like to talk about at least the dumpster fire. I listening to that back, it's one thing, I guess, to talk a little inside baseball, and I apologize, Schoolboy Nation, if this is just totally, like, annoying to listen to. But it's definitely one thing to record, sit here, drink, and just record, but it's another thing to, like, actually cut that back and listen to it back. And I was kind of, like, I was like, Noli's the whole thing is about get to know the cool boys, and then like there's like 3 George Clooney questions in there and like 2 Batman questions. It was more like get to know Noli and his questions. I liked it though; it was fun.
And
And
for those
then
listeners that don't know what Ballard's talking about, he's referring to last episode, dumpster fire.
dumpster fire.
Which, yeah, it wasn't as dumpster fiery as I thought it would be, because it was actually just basically 3 short show topics.
That's what it was.
I kind of liked it like that. It was kind of, it was.
Well, that's why I
different.
think there's a volume 1, and that's volume 1, and then we have other volumes way down the road when we have moments where we don't plan a show properly.
Yeah.
Because that's all that really
Will
was.
tonight be volume 2? I don't know.
No,
Maybe.
tonight's a planned show. And then of course, there was my Bigfoot thing, which I spiced the fuck up.
Yeah, that was well done.
I had control over my edit, and made that as fucking short. I told you guys, I think off air, it was going to be like 5 to 8 minutes,
Yeah.
and you guys were like, "No way, fuck you!" And I got that shit to 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Not bad, right?
It was exactly
you.
what I wanted the bear attack thing to be, but we weren't knowledgeable enough to pull off the podcast at that time yet.
Yeah, the thing I liked about the Sasquatch thing you did is you made it sound like a drunken history episode, because you were all over the map, but it was concise. It made sense.
I like when they rip the head off, and then you can hear Nolan in the background go,
I think you say fucking 20 times in the matter of 6 seconds.
Oh, really? Great. Well, that's an impressive record. Felk, are you awake?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, just making sure, buddy. Just making sure. Dude, how did you get through half a bottle of fucking wine? You're going to destroy me. Holy shit.
It wasn't a wise decision.
And of course, the other topic was yours, Felk, and you talked about Red Letter Media, and I guess it kind of like, it was interesting because I don't think you really planned your show topic out.
Nope.
But you did provide, in a way, like a 3-act structure to it. Like you discussed Red Letter Media, then we got into Ghostbusters, and then you fucking like dropped the analysts on us like pretty hardcore at one point. I was pretty surprised.
Yeah. I had a basic structure of what I wanted to do. I knew that both had different perspectives on familiarity with the content from that media provider. So
Well, I mean, Red Letter Media for me, I've been following since the release of Phantom Menace's review, because I've actually am one of those people that can say I've been there pretty much since the get-go.
Well, that's like 2009 is when it went viral. So
I remember watching that shit at the job we used to work at back on YouTube, and it was one of the first major like 90-minute YouTube sensations, and it blew me away. I made sure lots of people saw that shit, because I still to this day make sure people try to go see that Phantom Menace review, because it's that fucking good.
Yeah,
just the Phantom Menace review.
Watch it.
You should. That's the one to watch of all of them.
If anything from your show topic, Felk, that I was happy about once we got into the show, because none of us knew anyone's show topic. Like, we all were blind. I knew I was doing Bigfoot. Nola, you knew you were doing a quiz. Felk, you knew you were doing Red Letter Media, but none of us knew the other one was doing. And so when you did Red Letter Media, Felk, I remember just being like, oh my God, this was great. We're talking about Red Letter Media. And then I remember thinking, I hope, if anything, you Cool Boy Nation, you actually go and check out Red Letter Media, because holy fucking shit, that is some of the best stuff on the internet.
Well, I prefer to people who listen to Red Letter Media stuff come to our podcast, because we need the views.
Not how it works.
Way more than them. No, I don't. Who knows how the internet works anymore?
Russians.
Yeah, Russians.
The Russians do. All right, and then I guess so. And the only other thing for updates for me, something I watched this week, was there was the Below Deck Mediterranean reunion.
I saw it too.
You saw it, Noli?
Oh hell yeah,
So,
I did.
I don't need to like go into it too much, I guess, really. And 30 minutes later, right, we're still in this conversation. I guess it was an all right season for the Mediterranean.
I thought it was a great season.
Malia is hot.
Yeah, she's okay. She's stupid.
You know what she is? She's that like, she got through middle school, high school, and probably whatever bit of college she did, right? Like all on her looks. And then she just is like, got to the real parts of college where they're like, are you smart or not? And she just went, I'm done. I want to do yachts.
Probably.
Probably. That's what I feel like. But dude, that Adam guy, he is just fucking way too head over heels kind of person. You know what I mean? Like he's that kind of guy that probably never stops being in a relationship. He just moves directly into the next. Like, and it's not even like he sets it up, like he's cheating on one to the next. It's just like he just somehow just has to flow because he's that codependent type of personality that finds the next codependent personality and just moves right on into it.
He's psychotic as well.
Totally, dude. Why is he giving wedgies to someone he barely knows in the fucking middle of like Croatia? What the fuck is going on? What was that about?
Who knows?
I don't really like to watch the whole seasons. I'm sure I've said this a million times. But I really like those reunions because it's just so easy. It's Cliff Notes, baby. It's Cliff Notes.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought the season was really good. It was a lot of drama, unsuspecting drama, because...
How many episodes was in this season? I don't know.
I don't know.
20?
Like 13, 16?
13? No way. What is it like? What the fuck are you listening to?
Falling down.
Okay. Anyways, so I don't know how many episodes are in a season, but I probably watch about 25% of the episodes, and I always try to watch the reunions. What do you think percentage-wise you watch?
Please move on.
Yeah, let's move on. I
Answer the fucking question,
Okay.
Nolan.
I think I watched every episode but one or two.
What? So you're like a 98 percentile person.
Maybe like a 90.
90, solid 90.
Solid 90.
So that's cool, I guess. So you're gay. Moving on
I
to
often wonder because the Cool Boys, it does kind of sound like it could be a podcast of like three gays discussing gay things, and it's like every so often we become the podcast that I think people might think we are. What the fuck are you talking about? Some goddamn Bravo show that Andy Cohen talks about on a show that recaps their shows?
Don't you talk about my Cohen, my coaster.
I love me some Andy Cohen, though.
Andy Cohen's pretty amazing,
This is
honestly.
one of them gay reality shows you're talking about.
Oh, it's
No.
straight. It's straight
No,
as
this
fuck.
is straight as fuck.
It's
Yeah.
No,
straight
it's on
fucking
Bravo.
boats.
It's so straight.
Bravo
It's
doesn't
the
have
straight
any,
X.
Yeah, no. There aren't many straight shows left, but they're not on Bravo.
Folk, what's a straight show? Like Dumpster Wars or some shit?
Storage Wars.
Deadliest Catch? Like,
Exactly.
what's-
There aren't many. Spartacus, maybe? I don't know.
Spartacus.
That's about the
Spartacus
gayest show
had
ever.
all kinds of gay shit
Spartacus
going on.
starred Jai Courtney, who's the gayest guy I've ever seen in my life.
Guys, I don't understand Jai Courtney, and I was just thinking about this the other day. I think I figured out England's Jai Courtney.
Who?
Eddie Redmayne.
No,
I don't get
Eddie,
it.
Eddie Redmayne's actually a good actor.
I don't get it. Nah, I don't get it. I think he's faking everybody.
He's
a
pretty
con man.
flamboyant. He's pretty flamboyant. I think he's gay.
I feel bad for that DC got every single actor from Spartacus. And they're like now all with DC properties.
Except for the man who died.
No, but the second, no, Andy Whit something. The second Spartacus is on.
What was his name?
is
Andy
on the-
Whitmore? Andy Whitmer?
Yeah, but this Liam something is the second Spartacus who they replaced him with, and now he's like the weather wizard.
I just never got there. Liam McIntyre was just never Andy Whitfield.
He's actually he grew on me. He seemed okay, and yeah, he's on the Arrow verse as a recurring villain, and that other dude, like the guy who was his enemy for the first season, then became his friend, ended up being Deathstroke. So like pretty much everyone from that show ended up on the DC.
Katrina Witt or whatever her name was, or
She's so fucking hot. Yeah, she's
so hot.
she's not Talia. She's the other. She's like I don't even know if this is actually a
Thaisa.
character. What?
It's like Thaisa or something, or Kaisa
Lisa,
Al Ghul.
yeah, Elisa Al Ghul, some different Al Ghul. Dude, I'm way too drunk.
Cool Boy Nation, if you know the Al Ghul sisters' names, please send it in, and we will read it on air.
I could look it up, but I don't fucking care.
So that was the Below Deck reunion discussion.
Fucking gay.
Yay!
Yay! All right, Felk, you have any updates for us?
Yes, I have an update. I do have an update. And this update kind of involves Nolan because he's knowledgeable on the subject that I'm updating him in. I recently purchased a game, actually 2 games in one, because I don't know, I've just been
Whoa.
feeling kind of nostalgic about things. I kind of wanted to go back to a simpler time.
And Felk, just to be clear, you're buying these for the system of.
The PlayStation Quattro.
Oh, that's the 4. That's I heard it's
PlayStation
good.
4 Pro. Got that 4K. That 4K.
Only
deal.
available
Felk,
in
wait,
Mexico.
your PS4 is a PS4 PRO?
PRO. I have 2. I have a PS4 and a PS4 Pro. And I got a 4K TV. It's got 4 keys.
I just want to say I have a simple marketing play for them. It should have been the PS4K. Why is it the PS4 Pro?
Pro 4K. I like that.
Because Pro probably sells things more.
Yeah.
But K implements its 4K because it'd be 4K right next to each other. You'd be like, oh my shit, pouring out my ass. That's a.
It's out my ass.
PS4.
Probably because they didn't want to. They really didn't focus on the 4K in the marketing. They focused on the idea that it's better because it doesn't just make your games. It's not just about 4K. It also does higher frame rates for games outside.
God damn it! I am sick and tired of fucking systems coming out during the
Me
same
too.
system cycle. Like fucking like
This is the first time it's ever happened.
PlayStation 4.2. I'm sick of it.
I know, no. Okay, okay.
This is the first time it's ever happened.
It's been happening
We've
since the
discussed this.
goddamn
We've
beginning
discussed
of
this
time.
before already on an earlier podcast. I think it may have been weird Japanese game franchises. But to your point, Noli, I don't think it's the PS4 that's upsetting you. I think it was how. It's like 5 generations of the PS3. Like, give me a fucking break. Like,
But they were all the
slim-
same. They were
they were almost, except there was the fat boy and the slim boy, and then there
Yeah.
was this slim boy, and then there was this fat boy,
They
and
were all the
this fat
same
boy
specs.
can play old games, and this fat boy can't play old games, and this slim boy is faster with a quieter fan, but this slim boy is even quieter. You know, it's like it got ridiculous.
Well, this isn't my update, and you guys are making, I think, too much of the fact that like this is the first time there's actually been a legitimate upgrade, and like this is something PC users have, PC gamers have been like accustomed to for decades. So it's nothing new.
No, I know.
Little
that's what I was
incremental graphics, who
Right,
cares?
but that's what I was kind of hitting at. Was that I think
it's a
Noli's
whole
more
nother, like,
frustrated with the
$500
PS3 and all their updates.
It's $400.
and some sequential companies doing the same thing. But I think the PS4 Pro, like you mentioned, Phil, yeah, I think it's a pretty good, solid update. It is unfortunate that we are going however many years at this point with new console, and I feel like consoles shouldn't be purchased that way. They shouldn't be like something you buy every 2 years.
The
It should be
PS4 came out 4 years ago. I'm ready for an upgrade. I made my upgrade when the PS4 Pro came out because it's quieter and a little faster at loading games and faster at loading menus and all that stuff. And also I knew that when I got a 4K TV, which I eventually did, the PS4 Pro would be able to put output games in it. You know, this is gaming is like my fucking hobby. You know, it's like some people spend money on going skiing. They spend money on going paraduck sailing, shooting fish, skiing on ducks. Some people, play basketball and they ski slope basketball. I've had too much to drink, but gaming is what like my hobby is. And $400 really isn't like, that's like one ski trip. That's like one new set of that's like one really good golf club. You can spend that on a hobby very easily.
I hear you. I think my thing is yeah, the PS4 is 4 years old, but it didn't really even take off until like year 2 or 3. Like the first year or 2 is like completely washed. I mean,
speak for yourself. Some of us waited in line 6 hours on opening day at Best Buy to get theirs the very first day it was available.
I got it a week after it launched, and there wasn't the best game I had for 2 years was Grand Theft Auto 5, which was already on the PS3.
No, that didn't come out for like 9 months until after it had come out, the upgraded version.
Then maybe I had Last of Us remastered or something.
Yeah, that came
like,
out pretty quickly.
Yeah, the best games were the remastered versions of games that already existed. Like the PS4 to me and the Xbox, whatever it's called now, the Pro or the S1, whatever. I think it's been a complete failure of a console cycle.
Ballard.
Although I do like the PS4. Oh my God, this guy's almost done with his wine bottle, and someone is doing lightsaber antics.
This is my hobby.
All right. Well, anyways, so just to clarify, my update was I started seeing shit on the upcoming Call of Duty, which is Call of Duty World War II. That's what it's called, and I'm excited about it.
I'm excited about that.
I'm
too.
excited that they're bringing it back to World War II.
Wait, whoa! You just blew my mind right now. Wait. Sorry.
Keep up.
You don't know
What?
this?
What the fuck's going on?
Next Call of Duty is Call of Duty World War II.
Yeah.
So they're just going back to the first game, second game, and third game?
Yeah, they're redoing all.
It's just going to be a new narrative. But my point is that they're bringing it back, and that's got
It
me
won't be a new
excited because it's
narrative.
something fresh. Well, not fresh, but like that bringing. The thing about Call of Duty is that the last fucking 4 games have been set in the future.
Yeah, I know. Advanced Warfare shit. And I haven't bought a damn one of those.
No,
Actually,
Advanced
it
Warfare was
Modern.
2 games ago. Now it's Infinite Warfare. Then it was Black Ops 3.
I know. But like, after Modern, I was done. Like, I mean, I don't fucking play in this bullshit arena of like the fake Tom Clancy world. Like, give me a break.
Okay, so anyways, because of all the bullshit lasers running on walls, having jetpacks, fighting in space, to bring it back down to World War II, that's what's got me excited. But the thing about Call of Duty multiplayer is if you suck at it, it's just not fun. It's not fun to get your ass kicked. So I want to get
with
good at
Battlefield.
I want to get good at it again. And what I bought was the new one. And it comes with 2 games if you buy like the $70.
Wait, what's the new one?
version.
Infinite?
The new one is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, starring Jon Snow, Kit Harington, and set on alien planets and in space. Because that's fucking bullshit and dumb, and there's jetpacks and wall running and grapple hooks and all kinds of stupid crap.
And while you're saying new, this is almost a year-old game.
Yeah, it came out in November. So that's the newest Call of Duty. But Nolan, do you know what else it came with?
Yes, it came with the Modern Warfare
Call of Duty 4
remastered, right?
Yeah. And I'm replaying that, and it's so fucking weird because Call of Duty has become such a parody of itself with all that fucking future shit and a little bit of the fucking like social justice, kind of like half the characters are girls and you're fighting nondescript, like you're fighting robots in Black Ops 3. They couldn't even pick a different, like nationality or splinter group or whatever that you could fight. So they had to come up with like, you're fighting a war of robots. And you go back to
what year?
This 2016.
No.
Black Ops 3 was 2015.
No, what year was it taking place?
Like
It was like 2040s or something.
2070, something like that.
Okay, so nations would more than likely still exist then. Okay.
And there probably will be robots, but there's not like relatability. So like Call of Duty 4 came out in 2006, right? And it's fucking so refreshing to play that with like as brand new graphics. I'm playing it on Veteran, which is why it's taken me a while, because Veteran is the one that triggers the hardest,
that's
and it
one
trains
shot,
you for
one
the
kill.
Call of Duty. But
That's actually Veteran, is that the hardest difficulty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hardened
That's the one
is
where
Veteran.
like literally you get shot once, you
Yeah.
could die.
That's the last one that I thought was really hard. After that, I could pretty much beat them on the first try, like on a level. But that
Wait,
was
it's
what's
fucking
4?
tough.
Which one
Oh.
was 4?
Modern
Like, what was
Warfare, the first
Oh,
Modern Warfare.
God.
Okay, the first Modern Warfare?
Where
Okay.
it's very
Yeah.
grounded, and I'm like at the Black Hawk Down-esque level, where it's just basically
Yep.
Black Hawk Down the game.
The-
Just to play a game where you're just playing as U.S. soldiers and British soldiers. It's your army, like SEALs and SAS, fighting like basically either like Russian separatists or the Taliban. They don't call them that, but they're clearly like the Taliban. And just to be transported back into that world is so fucking. The black and white morals of it, the grounded reality of like fighting in like real world locations, either the Middle East or like frozen parts of Russia or wherever. It just feels like I'm back to the world I recognize, and it's so fucking refreshing. And I've been playing the multiplayer too, because like COD 4's multiplayer. Yep, that's the game. Wow, you grabbed that very easily.
It's right here.
Yeah,
I got my games right here.
It is like there's only like 3 kill streaks. It's gun on gun gameplay, and I really hope that's what World War II is going to be. Is something manageable, not that fucking 30 different kill streaks.
It won't be fucking like Osprey and certain helicopters, whatever. Because that shit doesn't exist. But I wanted to get the game just to play the multiplayer from Modern Warfare, but I never got around to buying it. I mean, I have limited time on my hands to game, and
yeah, I don't know how you can do
wasn't-
multiplayer anymore. Where you have to quit out of a game if stuff comes up with like your kid.
yeah,
But
I wasn't going to go back to that world. But I'm definitely looking forward to World War II for sure.
I just hope, like, I don't want them to go back to the airborne. missions. Like they did that to death in the very first game and in the second game. I know that D-Day is always. I mean, they're gonna do D-Day again, right?
Yeah, you're getting that again. It's for sure. It's in the trailer.
But just don't give me Point du Hoc, and just don't give me the Airborne. Give me Saving Private Ryan.
Well, they gotta fucking, because it's still a game made in 2017. They gotta diversity it up. So I'm guessing like they'll use like the Tuskegee Airmen or something to get like a little bit of diversity in there. So there's always diversity, not diversity like racial diversity, but like gameplay diversity. Like, did you guys play World at War? Because like there was like infantry stuff was in Pacific, but there's also like aerial stuff where you're flying like planes and bombing stuff. So I assume that they'll have that.
I played
too.
the demo only.
I thought World at War was actually pretty good for the single player. The multiplayer sucked.
At that point, though, I was over.
Who did that? Activision did that one, right?
That was Treyarch did.
Treyarch did that one, and they took it from Infinity Ward, right? That was the first time Infinity Ward didn't do a game, right?
Yeah, but Treyarch did Black Ops, and Black Ops rocked. Like that was
I
a
didn't
great
play that.
rock.
But this is what happened. Treyarch did Call of Duty 3, which sucked, and then fucking Infinity Ward came out with Modern Warfare, and by that point we were ready to jump forward. But then Treyarch came out with World at War, and we're like,
that's right, because they went back because they were already developing World War II because they thought that's where it was going still.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. But then they went back. But they went back again with Black Ops because Black Ops is mostly in the 50s and it rocked. I thought that was an awesome.
I thought Black
game.
Ops was 50s through 80s.
Yeah, it was.
Black Ops was great, and Black Ops had a great multiplayer. The maps were fantastic. After that, shit starts to go downhill, and I can't really tell you what happened in the games. I know Ghost was awful.
See, I didn't mind Ghost. Ghost did start with you on a space station in 0G, and that was where like people don't fire guns on space stations, and that was supposed to be set like modern day too. I
know plenty of people that work there, and that franchise, the cliffhanger that show ended with, it's never coming back. That franchise is dead. Anyway, this November I'm very much looking forward to playing World War II with you, Felk. Ballard, I'm not sure because you will not pay for PSN subscription. But anyway, that
$50 a year really adds up.
Yeah. Did you play the single player in Infinite Warfare? Because I heard it was terrible.
No, I will get to it eventually, but it's like low down on the agenda. I haven't even touched this multiplayer. For listener edification, Nolan and I's backstory kind of dates back to what? It would have been 2011. That was when Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, the first Black Ops, were all the rage, and I would regularly see you in multiplayer. And it was when Modern Warfare 3 came out that like we just not just you and me, but everybody, it felt like stopped playing it and it just kind of gradually fell out. Like, and I trying to think back, I think it was because of the gameplay just got more and more ridiculous, right?
It was too much future. I didn't like jumping into a match and jetpacking around and running on walls and being shot in 5 seconds from someone who just did that to me, like who came up behind me. Like I did not like the gameplay. It was stupid.
I also felt like that, like at least with the Modern Warfare games, and I'm sure this develops even further into the Advanced Warfare games and the Infinite War games. But I would imagine that this continues in those as well as it did with the Modern Warfare game online. The drone shit is annoying as fuck.
We're talking about the multiplayer. That's
what I'm talking about. The drone shit is annoying as fuck. Like for someone like me, I don't have all the specialties and all the fucking all the fucking little whatever you get to be able to make yourself a better player. And then like all of a sudden you jump into a map and some dude's got fucking drone like skill sets and they're fucking throwing a drone in my face and it's blowing me the fuck away. It makes it totally worthless for me to play because I can't even see the killer. I'm just being shot by a fucking robot I have no control over.
Yes. So that's what I was going to say. I played.
The thing is, these games are Twitch reactive. You have to have a certain kind of personality to play them. And if you're not good at one, I don't think you'll ever be good at one. That's just the way it is.
Well, how about
that's what I was going to. I want to talk about.
Good at Halo could be good at Modern Warfare or Call of Duty because I'm great at Halo.
Halo is very slow. Halo is strategy.
Different
Modern
game.
Warfare is all about reaction time.
If you're Halo, I was like I was the wizard on Halo.
Yeah. If you're not good at one Call of Duty, you're probably not going to be the other one.
I'm great in campaign though.
That's different.
Okay,
it is different. I'm just not a multiplayer guy.
You're either God or you're not, and I'm a God.
No, this is what I was going to say is that like so just for Cool Boys edification, when I was playing Call of Duty, and I played Call of Duty like every other night or every night. Nolan was this guy with a 1.5 or 2.0 or 3.0 kill death ratio. He was basically a god at Call of Duty. I specifically wanted to play with you just so I could learn your strategy and how you did this and how you fucking could manage to get 3, 4, 5 kill streaks regularly without fucking a problem. And you saw the rise of me where I went from being like an average at best player or even a noob to being like decent, like an upcoming star.
I did see the rise.
Yeah.
I think you got close to 1.0 at one point. Yeah, we should move on.
No, I'm just saying wrap it up right now because
yeah.
I still want to talk about Felk being amazing forever.
I don't want to No, I'll wrap it up here. But yeah, if I didn't go 20 and 5.
No, I was just fucking playing a joke. Go ahead. Talk about all your shit.
If I didn't go 20
Nolan
and 5,
was the amazing one. I was like going from below average to slightly above average. Call of Duty was actually a big thing to me and Nolan for like a year.
We played a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, if I didn't go 20 and 5 or 20 and 2, like it was a disappointing match. I wanted to be the best. And for
you would regularly fucking text me like 25 and 1, 25 and 3. It's like, how is that even fucking human? But you could do it, and I never could. And it's not something you can learn. It's just reaction skill. It's just reaction time.
It is. And I have guys who work on that game, friends who make that game, and I was way better than it's just a skill set. You either have it or you don't, and that's all there is to it.
So yeah, like you said, we played COD almost nightly for like a 6-month period, it felt like. And that was mostly Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. But what you didn't know, while I was playing, I actually could have been a lot better because I was playing with one hand. You know why? Because the whole time we were talking, I was jacking off.
No way.
No way.
Moving on. Cool Boy Nation, the time has come for our Cool Boy Show topic. So lie back, rub in the baby oil, and grab your cock. It's time for jerking off stuff.
Report preliminary findings.
Not worried about her. We gotta keep him gagged.
Cool Boy Nation, pop your cocks and drop your tops.
It might be interesting and important for you to know.
It's time for our Cool Boy Show topic.
Hey, I like that.
Spoilers.
No sweat.
So cool.
It was a hot, humid Tuesday afternoon in Houston. I sat alone in my room, staring out into the great Texas abyss, daydreaming of astonishing ass tulips and fabulous rim jobs. As my heart pounded, my pores oozed sultry, sweaty sweat. It was then that the beautiful droplets fell gently down below onto my supple teenage naked cock. The particles of salt in the sweat made my pubescent dick. Wait, was I teenage or pubescent? The particles of salt in the sweat made my pubescent dick rise, and I got the most miraculous idea. What if I just strangle my cock? It's sure to feel good. So I gripped it ever so tightly and applied a nice up and down motion and back and forth rotation. Sweet tingles of fairy pixies began to engulf my hard body. The sensations were at times glorious and at others quite majestic. After 27 seconds of furious tugging, I felt my asshole pucker up with delight and my pelvic region shiver. All that was left was the explosion of innocence. That Tuesday afternoon will be forever ingrained in my memory and possibly be remembered as the greatest day of my entire life. Well, that was the story of my first time jacking off. What about you guys? And before you fucking answer, yeah, I need to preface that that was not actually true, and Nolan wrote that, and it was fan fiction about me jacking off. Nolan wrote fan fiction about me jacking off for the first time.
That's not true. You told me that late one night.
Well, that's pretty fascinating.
That was the story you told me verbatim.
Mm-hmm.
Verbatim, 27 seconds of furious tugging?
That was quick. That was very fast.
We're always fast the first time, right?
But Felk, You
No, I
were
wasn't.
sure it
That's-
was going to
that's-
feel good.
No. I can. So I will get to tell the actual story about the first time because I assume that's part of our little thing we're doing here. By the way, Ballard, how are you doing on the wine challenge?
I have a glass left in the bottle, and I have my glass in hand, and I'm trying to take this glass down. Is your bottle almost done? Jesus.
Oh my God!
Well,
He's
Felk-
almost done with the wine challenge.
Felk, I feel like you may have started this bottle before the show started.
You saw it full. I did not. I did not cheat.
I think he's just pounding wine, which you're not supposed to do.
I will always hurt myself to win.
That glass was dripping over the top. That glass was just overflowing. I saw that was a full glass.
Oh, Jesus.
You can't get any more full than that,
Mine or his?
folks.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to finish up the bottle. I don't think I've ever drank a bottle of wine in one night.
Attaboy. All right, so, let's get into jerking off stuff, guys. So,
Let's do it.
remembering your first time. Well, Felk, there's no better time to hear about your first time than right after you read your first time. So, why don't you tell us about your real first time?
Honestly, I may be by the way, when you're editing this back, if I interrupt you, I'm not trying to be rude. I just don't actually, I can't really hear right now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh God.
Felk, are you all
Ballard.
right? Wait, I can't see this. Hang
It's
on.
all his bottle's empty. It's all in his glass.
Jesus fucking Christ. He's going to beat me.
His glass couldn't have another. drip in
You
it.
guys have the next bottle challenge episode, I think, here, guys, because
I don't want to play this game with Felk. He's just dangerous.
Felk's
He's a fucking loose cannon.
Felk's a champion, is what it is in Ole.
I think so.
He's sweating.
But he has to make it. He has to make it through the episode. You and I both made it through.
I feel
flawlessly.
horrible.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I've
Felk's-
never puked from a bottle
I
challenge.
I think Felk's gonna leave this episode pretty early. To be honest with you.
Felk, don't drink that. Don't drink whatever that was. Don't drink that second thing.
Yeah. And he's drinking
Why?
energy drinks. Dude, are you gonna piss all night? What's going on over there?
All right. Well,
The
let's
water's
talk about
smart.
pissing.
And water.
Talking about pissing all night. Let's get into coming. All right. So, first
Ballard,
time.
this is all I have left to win.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
This is what stands
bottle
between
challenge.
me and victory.
Yeah, dude, you got a lot less to
All right,
go than
Ballard,
I do.
Since Felk already went, why don't you go?
I want to hear Felk's real time.
Okay, Felk, let's hear about your real time. Give it
Dude,
to
my
us.
first time's not fucking interesting. I was watching the third of the Simpsons Halloween special. I was probably 7, and I had knew what blowjobs were. So I was
7?
like, oh yeah, no, I've
7?
been
No. Before my first time, I've been masturbating for years. Is that what you're about to say?
yeah, no, not even 7. I think it was. Okay,
Jesus
I was
Christ.
7 the first time I had an orgasm, but I was masturbating well
Christ.
before that, rubbing my dick. I would just rub it back and forth because it felt good. I mean, the first time I think I was 3.
Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
All right, I don't know how much time I have left here, so let me go ahead and finish.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Felk. Calm down. Don't drink that glass. Felk, you've got so much room before you beat me.
Yeah. Felk,
you don't
give
need to
another
go
hour.
crazy.
Chill out.
Just don't drink your wine for a little bit.
Chill out.
Just give this whole show topic a moment.
I feel like
to
I'm in
breathe.
a challenge with another person who's telling me not to take the challenges seriously.
All right, I just
trust
don't
you.
want to lose you in the episode. I mean, I'm not gonna beat you, dude. I got a glass and a half left, and you got a glass.
Wait,
left.
what's in the bottle? Let me see the bottle. Let me see the bottle.
Oh, Jesus.
We got a lot to cover here, gentlemen.
No, we don't.
Look, he's got a half bottle
Right
left.
there. No, I'm right here.
But
Right here.
with your cup too, you have a half bottle left.
Yeah. I got a lot.
This guy's on the last fourth.
Yeah, exactly. Felk, you're way far ahead of me, dude. You're fine. I know. Felk, you'll win if you pound it, but I don't think you need to go crazy. I'm not going to catch up to you anytime soon.
I drink a lot of wine. I never drink a whole bottle under an hour. That's just crazy.
I know. I'm kind of surprised at how quickly he's burned through this, whatever you have. Chardonnay?
Okay.
Sauvignon
So this
Blanc?
First time you were 3 years old, rubbing it in your shorts.
Oh, I found some Playboys or something. I was like, ooh, Playboy, rubbing it. First time I had an orgasm was I had
You were
taped. I had
3
a
years
tape of
old
the
and
second
you found Playboys?
Simpsons Halloween special, and I was watching it, and I had just found out what blowjobs were. I thought that must feel good, so I was like, I got this brilliant idea. I'll lick my hand, rub it on my penis like it's a mouth because mouths are wet, and it'll feel like that. And I went,
Wait, how old were you
ooh,
again?
it was so
I don't
much
think
better.
we should talk about this. I don't think we should be discussing
Well, we're all
It-
going to be underage.
It felt fucking great. And of course, when I came, nothing came out because my balls weren't even producing cum. It took a good 2 or 3 more years before cum started coming out. And when it did, I was like, something's wrong with me. Because I fucking grew up in Texas and Catholic and all that shit, so I didn't even know. And because I used to like think this is my shade.
You're 6? That's crazy, dude. Dude. This explains.
It took 4 years. It took 4 or 5 years before I started realizing. Until I started like jizzing, and it was like a gradual, like little bit, then a little bit more, then a little bit more, and then there was like full loads. I didn't know what to do with it.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
I didn't think. I thought that was normal.
I think that's probably is normal for a lot of people.
Maybe.
No, I think there's probably a lot of people that's normal for, and I think a lot of people probably just don't talk about it. I mean, Noli, if you really realize it, like there's a reason why the internet was developed for porn and not anything else first, because everybody is doing the porn because everybody wants to jack
naval
off.
Strategies first.
What?
Everybody loves to jack.
The internet was originally invented for naval strategy information.
Sure. But you know what I mean? Like the reason it's become as popular as it is because of porn. Porn sells. Porn,
well, sort
porn,
of. But here's a problem I have with Nolan's fan fiction about me masturbating that he masturbated to while he was writing about me masturbating. Is that well, it doesn't involve any kind of porn. True. I was just masturbating to nothing. But like, it wasn't until I got to college that I even had broadband. We had fucking dial-up, you know? We didn't have porn. We didn't have easy access to porn. The people growing up in that sweet spot between... What song?
T3.
Terminator 3?
No, I had a T3 line.
Oh, I forgot about T3 lines.
In college.
Yeah, no, when I got to college, I had a T3 line too, and it was like, holy fucking shit. You can get movies because you have to for like a 30-second clip. You used to have to wait like 10 minutes, and you had to wait 10 minutes on a phone line and hope that your parents didn't pick up the phone because then they'd be like, "What are you using? What are you using the internet for? What are you doing that on the internet?" And I'm like,
homework.
I'm downloading the P Diddy song, you know.
No, it was homework for me. It was homework for me, not P Diddy. Come with me.
I remember that. That was the first thing I Napstered.
The naked images taking like 20 seconds to load, 20 minutes to load, and like jacking off to half a tit.
Yeah, the jack off to a fucking horrible fake of Jerry Ryan.
Ballard, what about your first time?
Yeah, tell your story about you jacking off, Ballard.
All right,
jack off
I can talk. Well, Noli, are you? Wait. I feel like if Noli doesn't say shit, he's just gonna move on to the next topic, and he's not gonna discuss his first time. No, you're gonna talk about your first time next.
Yeah, I'll talk about all these.
Tell your story, Ballard. I'm almost there.
Folks' hands are down his pants.
My story is really stupid, and I am what is referred to as a late bloomer.
Faster.
So I think it was junior year of high school. So yeah, it's fucking way far from 7 years.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
What I did was I remember just hearing about it and going, that sounds gross, and thinking that for a long time, and then eventually. Junior year, I was like, I need to do it because I need to experience this thing I'm supposed to experience.
Wait, junior year of high school?
That's correct. So
that's crazy.
That's
so
insane.
I buckled down and I fucking was just like, all right, I guess I'll just start jerking off.
You buckled down and gave in.
Was it religion?
No. I honestly. So I mean, I guess a little insight to me. I've been collecting porn for years.
Okay.
Like years and years and years. I had all this porn and I loved looking at it. I loved sitting on the toilet and shitting and looking at it. And
well, the first time I masturbated, there was no porn involved. It was to The Simpsons.
I my older brother showed me a video at one point of some chick getting fucked on the stairs. I remember being like maybe like 5 years old or 6 years old when I saw the video. And I remember being like, whoa, this is fucking crazy. And then a few weeks later, he showed me Kim Basinger nude in Playboy. So anyways, junior year eventually came around, and I was told by all my friends, you know, like, this is what you're supposed to be doing with this shit. And I was just like, oh, I just liked looking at it. And they're like, no, you should touch yourself too. And so one day I buckled down, and I did. And it was Lynn Thomas. She was a playmate. She was an Asian playmate. And
good one. I remember that one.
And it wasn't just her. I mean, it was a lot of women in a lot of different magazines, I'm sure at that moment. But that was the one that the final
White folk shaking his head.
I don't know, but that's the conclusion. That was the conclusion when I blew the load. Finally, it was the Lynn Thomas. And
this is all wrong. You were a good 10 years older than you should have been when you first realized this is something you could do to yourself.
I did start this off by saying I'm a late bloomer.
But it was it's also wrong that the first girl you masturbated to was an Asian girl. if you're Asian,
Hey.
that's perfectly fine. But it just
I
seems,
don't think
it seems
I
very
don't see
specific.
race. I don't see color.
Okay.
And also, he's 10 years advanced, so he's 16. So, well, by your standards, yes, that'd be correct. 6 years old, but that's fine. But I think that's a great winner. Lynn Thomas.
So
was
that
amazing.
was it. And then I remember when
had
I did
her.
it, I remember the warm sensation. I think that was the thing that actually stood out the most. I remember just being like, wow, that's weird. Like you're warm all over all of a sudden.
Did
And
you
that's
come?
probably the best way I was.
Oh, you came.
Yeah. I mean, did you guys not come the first time you masturbated? Oh, Felk, I know you didn't, I guess.
Well, I orgasmed, but I didn't have
Nolan,
it.
I guess
There was nothing in my
Nolan will
balls
find
yet.
out in a little bit if you did or didn't. I guess we shouldn't spoil it. But yeah, so the first time I jacked off, the first time I came, and I loved it so much, I started jacking off immediately again, and I shot again, and then I jacked off again, and I shot again, and then I jacked off again, and I shot again, and then I called up my friends, and I was, I got them all into a conference call, and I let my high school friends know, hey, guess what? I literally just did like less than 10 minutes ago, and they were like,
Jacked
"That's
off
great."
6 times.
And like 3 out of the 5 of them, like these are like best friends. 3 out of the 5 of them rolled over, and I pointed out to the room, literally my cum stains that I hadn't cleaned up yet.
Oh my God, you're disgusting.
and then one of them was a joke, so we left it there forever. And that was my first time.
You're an animal. You actually left your cum stains on the wall. What were you doing?
One,
Shooting
no, it wasn't. It was on the entertainment center. I left it on the
You
entertainment
just
center.
why were you shooting across the room and like
Oh,
blindly
dude.
shooting?
Well, you wait till junior year of high school and then start coming and see what happens.
Wow.
Yeah, I was exploding, dude.
Anyway, that's fantastic. I thought I was a late bloomer because everyone in my 7th grade class was talking about jacking off, and
I
like
think
you, I thought,
Felk fell asleep.
yeah, I thought it was disgusting, like you did.
Felk, you cool? How you doing, Felk? How do you feel about my coming story? It's way different than yours.
I'm traumatized by Phelps.
What's next?
Hold on, we're
What?
still going.
Felk, I asked for insight on my story from you.
By the way,
Two-
what's the
two-
update on the what's the update on the wine challenge?
Too
Ass tulips?
late. And
I think Felk got through his topic, guys. I think we might have lost Felk for the rest of the episode. So
I think we're losing Felk.
don't
do I,
drink.
if I drink it all, I win, right?
Don't drink it right now, Felk.
Don't
Dude,
drink
I
it
got
right now.
so much, Felk. I got so
There's-
much.
There's no reason to pound it.
You're dying. All right, Noli.
Well, my story cannot compete with this challenge going on, so I will just say that my first time.
Noli,
was-
don't you dare shortchange me.
So like I said, people were talking about it in 7th grade. I hadn't done it. And
talking.
I think I tried on spring break. My first time was to the Pamela Anderson Playboy,
Oh, which one?
the one on Route 66.
Yeah, it's the best. That's
Who?
the best with the biscuits. All the biscuits.
Pamela Anderson was my first jack off session. The Playboy magazine.
She fucked
with
Kid
Route
Rock, you
66.
know.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And Brett
Julian
Michaels and
Assange.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Everybody.
Tommy
She's
Lee,
fucked
I
everybody.
mean, not Tommy Lee
And
Jones.
yeah, Julia Assange. That's so weird. That's so weird.
Yeah, she's fucked an eclectic group of men. Anyway, I jacked off to her like many of us have. Probably everyone in this podcast. Probably everyone listening.
She's the best. She might be my fave of all time.
But I did not come. I would jack off and I would enjoy it. And I was like, oh, this feels nice. So then I started jacking off in the shower. And in the shower, I would jack off and I would get to a point where I couldn't jack off anymore. I was like, what just happened? That felt so good. I didn't realize
Wait. You were coming in the shower or not?
I think I was. Because I would stop, like when you come, you can't go any longer. So I was coming, but I didn't realize
Oh,
I
well,
was
that's not
coming. I
necessarily
had
true.
no idea I was coming. So maybe like even 6 months later was the first time I came outside of the shower and saw shit shoot out of my penis. Was like, whoa, what the fuck is that?
How old versus how many?
I'm probably more like 12 or 13.
Oh,
not,
what did
not,
you just
not 16,
say?
not 16 and not 6.
How many were you?
12 or 13.
Okay. That's
I'll
that's.
call
I
that
think
out.
that's normal.
Normal age.
Yeah, I feel like I was really, really late, to be honest. Like I don't
dude.
think I look at myself and go, I'm normal. I know I'm abnormal.
I was trying to
Well,
have
see,
sex
I grew
by
up.
16.
I went to fucking private school, so I was around nothing but Catholic kids, and a lot of them were like, "Oh, masturbation's wrong. It's a sin. You don't do it."
Phil, what I want to know, since at 6, has your technique changed? What kind of grip do you
no.
have?
Because initially it was licking one hand and then rubbing it, rubbing.
Are
Just,
we
just the
moving
head.
on? Have we moved on to
Just
another
the
topic
head.
now?
We're moving on. Yes.
Just the head.
Oh, that was smooth, Noli.
Just the
Holy.
head. So
I had to feel like something changed, but I needed to ask.
So initially the technique, because I was just like, liquid plus penis equals pleasure. That's all I knew. So I'd like, lick the one hand, rub the head, like how I was making like a fire. It wasn't until like I got to the internet age that I had any incentive to jack off one-handed, and then it became the And actually, once I'd had a blowjob and had a hand job from a girl.
How old?
The first of those things?
Yeah, edit if you need to.
I was 18, so no.
Okay.
And then I realized that there was something to like replicate from a third or secondary party that I realized what it was. I mean, my first hand job, first blowjob, and first sex were all the same experience.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, intense. Have good times.
Oh, that was horrible. The experience itself was great, but the finding out about it the next day was really depressing. You guys feel like throwing up too, right?
No.
No.
Let me see. I don't get to jack off anymore. I have a family and a house that shit's happening 24/7. It doesn't happen the way it used to. I don't have a collection of porn. I don't have my favorites. That's just gone. So, folk, where do you go now?
What do you mean, where do I go? I live alone, motherfucker. This is...
Yeah. Do you go like on a tissue? Do you go in the toilet like some people do?
Where are we going?
There's my
Do you go on
kitchen.
yourself? Do you go on yourself?
That sink has been my sweet embrace, my cum. That fucking couch
your
over there.
Sink? Your kitchen
I've
sink?
jacked off there. I've jacked off right here.
Oh yeah, I
Of
believe
course
that.
you have right there. I
Of course
believe
right
that.
There.
See that bedroom? I've jacked off in there.
Well, I hope more.
Okay.
I've jacked off in
Are
there.
you like into a sock kind of guy, onto tissue, into a fucking trash can like some people we know?
Trash can. Why is your camera's all fucked up now? There we go. There's that smart water bottle, I guess.
I need a straw.
So do you jack off into a tissue?
I jack off onto my
Sink. His kitchen sink, he's already said.
No,
and
no.
into his dishwasher.
Oh, you're a belly jacker off.
Yeah, so I just fucking take it out and I just
God, he's so single. Look at this guy.
onto my belly.
She's
And after
making
I come, I just kind of
you
rub it
make
into
a
my
fucking
belly.
5-star mess every time, and you don't give a fuck about it.
You rub it into your
I
belly.
rub it
Is that
into my
for reals?
belly and then I kind of just go like this, a little bit on
Oh,
my
I hear
face.
this. I hear on the face is actually important for the Real Housewives. Some Real Housewives, I think New York at one point, they rubbed cum on their face.
Girls listening, if you're not rubbing it into your face, you're doing it wrong.
Oh, I love
Oh,
getting
really? Is
facials.
that what the way it is?
I heard.
That's the way you heard. You heard.
Yeah.
So you actually, I've never been a guy that jacked off onto myself. I don't like it.
Sometimes I take a little
Yeah.
bit of the dollop and I shove it up my own asshole so that I can
jeez.
reabsorb my essence.
This is true.
No, I don't do any of these things.
Is this factual?
No, okay. When I come, I probably just come on my belly and then I go on and wipe it off with Kleenex or toilet paper.
So you are a belly cummer, though.
Yeah,
Ballard, are you a belly cummer?
I was for a long time.
I lift up the shirt a little bit so it doesn't get on the shirt.
I have never done that.
Most of the t-shirts I wear outside, the bottom of it, just the bottom, usually has a little bit of cum still left on
No,
it.
that's wonderful to know.
Usually when I go walk to like KFC, I don't fucking bother washing my hands because I'm just gonna go to KFC.
That's disgusting.
Well, you know what? So was KFC.
True. So Ballard, where do you go?
Well, it depends on the era, sir.
Take me back.
When I was younger, I was a loose cannon. All right.
Everywhere, the walls, all over the walls.
Yeah, and then I would when I first started, obviously I mentioned in my story, I came all over the place and then invited my friends over to point out, all the different locations to show and tell. But I didn't give a fuck back in the day. I actually sliced my right hand open, and I'm a righty, not a lefty. And I sliced my right hand open with a knife, or a friend sliced my right hand open with a knife. That friend being Andy, cool boy, Andy. And it's a pretty big cut, as you can probably see here, Cool Boy Nation.
Oh, I see it.
And so it took my hand out my senior year, and I just started jacking off my junior year, as I mentioned. So my senior year, between senior year and freshman year of high school and college, right before I lost my virginity, I lost the use of my right hand, and I couldn't use my left hand. I tried. and it does not work. It's not the same. So I just gave up. It was not. So I just gave up. It was not worth it to like try to go lefty anymore. It was not. It's not for me. So I went 4 months no masturbation after having not masturbated until my junior year of high school. And
That's
it was
crazy.
Hell. It was hell. So finally, my hand heals. But I go on a road trip with my father and my brothers across the country, and I can't masturbate that whole time. What happened?
You masturbated on a road trip with your father?
No, I didn't the whole time. And we stayed with family and friends of my dad, so I couldn't. So this adds another like month. This trip across the country, we stop at one point in the country to hang out with my family, and then we go all the way to the east coast of Martha's Vineyard and hang out at Martha's Vineyard for a while. And then we finally drive all the way back across the country once again, making stops and stopping in locations. So just see our beautiful, great country. So I ends up being like 4 to 5 months of me just not masturbating, and it hurts. So I finally get home. All right, to my mom's house, and my parents are divorced. Okay, so I finally get home to my mom's house, and I'm like, all right, here we go. So I pull out a Maxim, and it's a Maxim I got on the trip. And I whip it out, and it's the X-Men Maxim, so it's got Halle Berry, Famke Jensen, and Rebecca Romaine Stamos in it. And I'm just ready to go. And I'm looking at this bad boy, and then I'm rock hard solid. And all of a sudden I hear a Michael.
Who is it?
Felk knows me. Felk, that was me. Felk.
Felk just left his. He's going to answer his door.
The episode does this come out?
You keep it.
Felk, who was at your door?
No one. It was just probably my neighbor.
He's probably your neighbor, yeah. Okay.
Definitely your neighbor.
So anyways, so all of a sudden while I'm masturbating, I hear and all of a sudden I hear, Michael. And I'm just like, oh, fuck, Mom. Why, of all times, did you decide after an hour after you should have been in bed, why did you decide to get up now and come visit my door? She starts walking in. I remember throwing the magazine behind the door, which made a noise. I thought I was a stealth bastard. Nope, it made a noise. And I opened the door, and she just throws her head right around the door and looks right down at the ground and sees the fucking magazine. It's Maxim. And she just picks it up. And I go, Mom, I read it for the stories. Like, I literally read it for the stories.
God.
I know people say this about Playboys. Maxim actually has really good stories and articles, Mom.
They can teach you how to tie a tie.
And she looks at me and she goes, Michael, what little boys do in their room at night is none of Mommy's business. And I was just like,
lucky fucking ducky.
Fuck this. I'm fucking done. This sucks. Like, fuck you. This is over.
For me,
like,
it was
that's the
sin.
worst. That's the worst thing I could have possibly heard right now. So
I grew up in an
she
environment
leaves.
where like it was sin and you have to keep it a secret.
So she leaves, and of course I can't stop. So I pick up the magazine and I go to town again, and this time I am so ready to go that when I fucking come, I squirt a load right into my fucking eye. And I remember watching it leave my dick hole and go out of focus as it hit my eyeball, my right eyeball, and cover my eyeball. And then I have seen this move in many porn since on the woman. And I remember, and I feel empathy for the woman now when they get cum on their eye. And I go, yeah, it's not a good feeling. It's really warm and it immediately stings.
Wow.
Well, some girls get off on that. I've had a girl who liked getting cum directly in her eyes.
Cum in my eye. It hurts. I love it.
Well, okay. Well, speaking of cum in your eye, that's exactly why I've always ejaculated the same way. Where I
wild and crazy. I guess for me, then
happening?
Oli, eventually I
don't
just
know.
started coming into tissues. I don't really care, but I would come on myself whenever I was single. I didn't care.
Oh, I see. I don't like cum on me. I don't like it touching my hand.
Take a shower.
Yeah, you do it in the shower. That's fine, but you have to use.
No, I don't do it in the shower. I
In
actually
the
am
shower.
against that.
In the shower, you have to use memory. And I
I
don't
hate
use memory.
showers
Yeah, no,
because
definitely,
that's a
definitely.
clean zone.
Yeah.
And I felt that same way with like roommates. I was like, don't come in the shower if you have roommates. Like,
It's-
that's a clean zone.
Yeah, no, it is. I
Like,
never did. It was really nice.
don't come in the community area on the couches, and don't come in the shower if you
seriously.
live with roommates. That's
Yeah.
really fucked up. And Cool Boy Nation,
I don't even know where I am anymore.
that's a fucking law. All right, that's a law if you live with a roommate. Cool Boy Nation, don't come in the community areas. Don't do it.
No, don't do it. We're gonna move this along though because I feel like we have a limited amount of Felk left.
Oh, I feel like Noli, you have a whole topic there you missed. What's your technique?
That's what I'm saying. I don't like it on me. I don't like it on my hands. So my technique's always been the same. I've never shot it on myself unless someone else is doing it. I shoot at places, and this is what I'm gonna tell you guys.
You shoot at places?
I'm gonna tell you guys here. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I have
Don't invite you over?
no. I have a big load. My load is huge. I shoot a massive amount of semen. I've always shot it out onto something. My friends call it a landing strip. It's either been tissue or paper towel.
This is my volume.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh, I'm a powerful shot. It goes
Noli, you're
far.
not that much though.
I don't. He held up a beer glass. That
I
made
know
no
that's
sense.
Ridiculous.
That was nothing to me.
That's nothing.
Like we talked about last time. That was probably like 50 guys' amount of cum into a glass. Whatever.
Okay.
Anyway.
But you're a big boy. You're a big guy. You got big load.
I don't come that huge loads, but I will save it up if I know I'm going to be coming on a girl's face because I want to impress.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't know girls were impressed by a big load on their face.
I didn't either.
That's a world
'cause
I've
you
never
don't-
lived
yeah,
in.
you don't fucking get with girls who I guess really love the facial and like feel it as like you marking them and it's an important part of the relationship. But I did come once an immense amount after being at a camp when I was like 13 for like a week. Not masturbating for a full week was unheard of for me. And when I finally got to jack it off in that shower, I swear to God, I filled up the tub. Probably not really, but
I love that about you. So moving on, I think maybe we've talked about where's the weirdest place you guys have jacked off?
the Alamo,
You actually jerked off in the Alamo.
the restroom
can't
of
beat
the Alamo.
Okay, that tops anything I could say.
I mean, I can't beat that. Literally, I
Stand
cannot
your
beat
ground,
that.
Texas. Never forget the heroes: Stephen F. Austin, William F. Travis.
Is that true, or is this the guy in the robe
I
now
was
and the
14.
glasses talking?
I was 14 and I masturbated in the Alamo fast.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Is this
To
true?
completion.
Oh
There was
my
a
god!
pretty girl. And
What?
I had to masturbate.
I don't know if this episode should air. Honestly, guys, this is an intense episode to air.
I thought it was
She
very
was sitting
harmful
on
and
the bus
playful.
ride the entire time next to me.
This sounds like a lot of shit we're gonna get in trouble for.
At the
So
Alamo, I can't talk.
She was
My
wearing
first
shorts,
sexual
her thighs
experience,
were,
I
like,
lied to
right
her.
next to mine, and I knew I couldn't control the erections on the bus ride there, so I knew I had to go into the bathroom and throw one
Man.
out
Oh man.
so I could survive the bus ride home.
Hey, do you guys get boners at altitude?
I've never been high enough altitude. I'm mostly level.
Can't confirm or deny that. I never really thought about it.
Dude, I always get boners whenever I get to like 30,000 feet. I get like a huge erection.
That's fantastic.
It's sacred
So-
soil that
S-
thousands
so
of,
no one-
of Texans died on.
I try to change the topic.
Defending our great land.
I was trying to move on too, but the Alamo can't be topped, so we don't even need to talk about ours.
By the way, gentlemen, I just want to point out my bottle is done, and I am now moving on to my glass. So
All right,
we
well-
are in glass mode.
Then hello,
you just-
everybody.
Felk's gonna down it right now. Oh, this is
No,
bad.
fuck you. Fuck you, dude. Don't do
He's
that.
doing it. He's doing it. He's ending
Oh,
his life.
fuck you, Ballard. Your bottle challenge was a bad decision when I agreed to it. I believe I'd agreed to it, so it was a bad decision on my part, but still.
Yeah, you're 21.
Felks, you know you're licking your own asshole tonight.
Hmm.
Oh, it's not
Goodbye, I
from Felk.
won.
Never mind. Felk's done. Felk won.
I shouldn't have
I'm-
tipped
the bottle
you off
is
my
empty.
code.
The glass
I'm
is
scared.
empty.
I'm scared to challenge him. Actually,
Wow, Nolan, he's a monster. He's a monster.
he is a monster.
Great, but not monster. But no, he wants to see Felk some more, so I completed the wine bottle challenge.
All right, I'll
Oh,
take
good.
it. I'll relax on this last glass.
Look at some vodka
Yeah.
to jumpstart your heart quicker than a shot. I can't remember that song.
I actually got to go film tomorrow, so I'll
Yeah,
take a
so-
moment.
So moving on, Felk. What is a weird method or prop you've used? Like in American Pie, he
Oh,
used
hold on, I'll be
a
right back.
pie.
He's got a fleshlight. Oh no, is he coming back with a fleshlight?
I will admit,
Felk's coming back with a fleshlight.
I thought about a fleshlight, but then at the same time, I thought that sounds stupid. I will never use that.
What is that? Is that a fleshlight? Is that a fleshlight?
This is a Tenga egg. So the problem with fleshlights is once you come in the fleshlight, it's fucking done, right? You got to just clean it out. You got to fucking throw it in your dishwasher and then get your cum all over your dishes. But a Tenga egg, you pop it open. It's got a little fucking like, it's really like a thick condom, and you just rub it up and down your cock. It's actually really good when you're doing VR.
I never heard of this thing. I'm way out of the
Google,
game.
Whoa!
Well, Google Tenga, Tenga. Google Tenga egg.
A Tenga egg. Oh, I see these things. They have very rigid insides. This
Well,
is very elaborate.
They have different configurations.
Which one do you have? The wavy, the clicker, the spider, the twister, the stepper, the silky?
This one is. This is the Easy Beat Twister.
Oh, I see the twist. Oh, that looks horrible inside.
No, I got a
the way
6-pack
vagina
that
looks.
came with a variety pack. I got a variety pack. That's what a vagina looks like on the inside.
It's not twisted up like that.
No, it
Yeah,
depends
what
on
the fuck are
how
you
much meth
talking
was
about?
done.
It's more like the silky. Maybe. Wait, where's silky? Is that silky?
Yeah, Silky's right. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
silky. There's
Did
like,
you hear my
there's
fart?
grooves and
I
lines.
farted.
I did.
No.
That was fantastic. It was fantastic.
No, I can see Silky. I can see Wavy. I can see Stepper, but I don't see Clicker or Twister.
Yeah, clickers definitely.
Spider,
doesn't exist.
maybe. I guess. I don't know. I don't know about Spider, but. Well,
How
okay.
is it
So
only
Cool Boy Nation.
11:05? It feels like it's 5 in the morning.
All right,
I know,
so Cool
we're
Boy
going so
Nation.
slow.
Just to be clear, Felk is talking about the Tenga egg. That's Tenga, Tenga egg. Look it up. They have 6 different options. They have the Twister, Stepper, Spider, Silky, Clicker, and Wavy.
And they're available
personally,
on Amazon Prime.
I like the Stepper. That looks fun. Felk, what do you have?
I got a variety pack, so I had all 6 different
Felk,
options.
but you just showed me the Twister, right?
Well, yeah, because that's the only one. I think I only have 2 left.
At
That's
the
the one
end
you
of the
store in your
day,
fridge?
you're rubbing a fucking egg up and down your cock.
It's
Like, I
not.
don't
No. The
understand.
egg just holds the
No,
thing.
it's not the egg. It's a condom
The-
outside, comes out of the
yeah.
egg.
The egg is just.
Oh.
Yeah. The
The
egg
egg's
is
a holding container.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
That's strange. Does it feel good? You come in that?
It feels okay. I've only used it when I'm also doing VR porn.
Oh
because
shit,
then it's a
guys!
little
They have
extra.
way more options. They have the Thunder, the Crater, the Misty, the Cloudy, the Shiny, and the Surfer.
This is too many things.
Dude, the Surfer is out of control.
The surfer does not look human. That's an
Thunder
alien
looks
vagina.
ridiculous. Crater, what the fuck is that? Misty sounds fun.
I recommend the Tenga egg only if you're looking for something new, and to feel like it's not just your hand. That's why I do it.
Please, Phil, can you please podcast in this smoking jacket more?
It's a rope.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Ballard, do you use anything?
No, I know. I'm dry fister, coconut oil. That's about it.
I have a couple stories.
Did we establish that I won the wine bottle challenge? Because I won.
Oh,
you
yeah,
won.
yeah,
You won.
yeah,
You won.
yeah. We just established you are about to take the
Right.
champion on it at some point,
Yeah.
and I think Nolan's scared.
And we're going so behind schedule that
If
I'm
I
gonna
was
skip the
against
next
me,
weekend.
I'd be scared too.
Yeah, you're crazy. You're a loose cannon. But so anyway, I heard about the story about taking a warm banana peel,
Ugh.
putting that around your cock.
I'm
Oh
allergic,
yeah,
I'm allergic to
dude.
bananas.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just for Cool Boy Nation, Felk's a little younger than Noli and I are about exactly the same age. Nolan, I've heard the exact same story. Felk, did you ever hear this story? I mean, you're not that far underneath us.
I'm allergic to bananas, so the last thing I would do with one is rub it on my dick.
But did you hear this shit?
No,
back
I
in
know.
the
I don't
day?
know what you're talking about. I have no
Okay,
idea.
I heard
American
this.
Pie.
This was
Before American
prime. This was prime. So let me set it up, and Nolan, I want you to tell me how it was. Okay.
Set it up.
So this was a move you did. You took a banana peel. Most time you would microwave it, and then you would fucking grab just the peel. Maybe you would have the banana in it. Maybe you wouldn't. It depended on who you were, and you would fuck it. Like you would just wrap that shit around your dick, and you would fuck it, and you would either fuck a peel or you'd fuck a peel with some banana in it. I never did it. It sounded like you would boil my dick off. Noli, you tried
Yeah,
it?
I'd be way too scared about the temperature level being too wrong, and thus
Exactly,
burning your
Felk.
dick. Because it gets
Exactly.
sticky. That's how you make napalm.
So Nolan, did you do it?
Yes, I did.
And did you do it with or without banana?
I took the banana, I squeezed it out, I took the peel, I heated it up for 45 great seconds in the microwave, And then
So you're no banana when you fuck.
The banana's gone. You do the peel.
Some people leave the banana in.
Okay, well, I squeeze the banana out, so it's just a peel.
Yeah, you did just
the banana's
peel
gone.
method. Okay.
But there's just a hole at the top, and there's maybe some chunks of banana in there.
Yeah.
But now it's pretty much a cylinder, a tube. And I stuck my dick in for a whole glorious 1 second before I burned my dick.
Oh, you burned your shit?
Oh yeah.
Ouch.
So I made the rookie mistake of microwaving it far too long.
Oh God, that's
too much.
horrible.
So there
I
was
burned
another
my-
fruit method.
I burned my dick and I never masturbated that day.
Oh, I can't imagine, dude. Okay, so like, I mean, I've talked about this before, cool boys, about my edema, and if I haven't, well, if we get to episode 100, then you'll hear the story because it might be in episode 1. Anyways, I've done some damage to my dick, chemical burn to it, and I can reciprocate, Noli. That shit sucks, dude. That's a fucking horrible feeling.
That was a day ruiner.
Absolutely, dude. For me, that was like a week ruiner. Anyways,
And back when I was a young lad and I used to jack off 6 times a day, I would make my dick bleed, and that was a day ruiner too.
I remember those times.
yeah, you
being
chafed
able
it
to
up
go
a little,
6 times
bit
in one
too much.
day.
Okay, so
Now I'm like
there were a
once or
couple methods
twice.
when we were like going through like high school, of masturbating. And this all stems from American Pie, and Noli touched upon on one of them, of course, and that was the banana peel. Another method was, I recall hearing it was fucking a cantaloupe.
Oh geez, never heard that one.
See, that's
You-
serial.
okay,
that's
well-
like serial killer shit to me.
Yeah, I remember hearing, or melon. Maybe it wasn't a cantaloupe. Maybe it was a melon. But there was that method, and then there was, of course, the apple, quote unquote, apple pie.
None of it's better
Um,
than a hand. Your hand's already like human temperature and warm.
Yeah, I never did anything like that. I just did fucking my hand, and it was fine. And literally, I fucked my hand, I guess. Hey-o!
I had a waterbed. I fucked
All right,
the
so-
shit out of that waterbed.
Yeah,
What's
and
the
so-
next topic, Noli?
Ballard, so you already talked about the time you've been caught. Phil, did you ever get caught masturbating?
By the police?
You got by the police? Okay.
No. I was asking.
Yeah,
for
what's this
clarification.
story?
No, by anyone. Did your mom walk in? Did your dad walk in? Did your
I was
aunt
one of those
walk
lucky
in?
fuckers who grew up with their own room with a lock and a computer in the room, so I didn't really have to worry about that shit.
So you never got caught by like a girlfriend or anything?
one time,
Or a roommate?
my college roommate was Corey, so yeah, that one time I jacked off in his face when he was asleep.
What?
He almost
Fuck
caught
you.
me. Are you
Shut
listening to
up.
this episode, Corey?
Corey, you better be listening.
You jacked off in his face?
No, I'm fucking totally kidding. Of course I would never do that.
Okay.
That made me a monster. The only time I almost got caught was by when I was like 16 or no, I would have been like 15. I was jacking off and it was like the middle of the night and I assumed everyone else was asleep. But by some reason my mom knocked on my bedroom door and I didn't have enough time to put away like all the accoutrements and stuff, which is like a dirty pair
That's
of
what
boxers.
happened to me.
Yeah, no, I was jacking off to the Fiona Apple
Oh, high
video
and
for
fucking
Criminal
mighty.
on MTV After Dark.
Oh my god, that's desperate.
Wait, what were you jerking it to?
The Fiona Apple video for Criminal. Granted, I was 15, so don't
I
judge me.
was at least trying to ejaculate to Halle Berry, Rebecca Romaine Stamos, and Famke Janssen or whatever.
Yeah, because you were like 30. I'm talking about back when we were like fucking 15. This is
Well, if I was your age,
This
I would
would've
have
been
ejaculated
like-
off to Gem, Sailor Moon, and maybe Aeon Flux.
oh, so Japanese.
Hey,
So
whoa, Lynn
jacking
Thomas. Can't help it, I guess, huh?
Yeah, the
Lynn
Japanese.
Thomas.
See, jacking off to animation
I think Lynn
is
Thomas
a
is
very
Chinese.
Japanese thing to do. I had to jack off to live action. Oh my god, every fucking still photo I could find of Alicia Silverstone in the Batgirl costume, because I read a making of in Entertainment Weekly when I was about 14.
What are we talking about?
When I was 14 years old,
Yeah.
all right, I read in Entertainment Weekly about the making of Batman and Robin, and they talked
Okay,
about
before the
how-
movie's released.
before the movie was
Okay.
and it was the summer of the movie because it came out as promotional, but it was written about the making of, and it talked about how they had to pour latex on Alicia Silverstone to mold the fucking outfit to her body. That image, which I never saw, I mean I saw the finished product of her in the outfit, but that image of her in that outfit, oh my god, fucking was all I could think about for a good year. Was
Bruce,
what?
it's me, Barbara.
Bruce, it's me, Barbara. And when I got dragged to Disney World, fucking with my parents when I was like 14 and way too old to go, All I could think about was Alicia Silverstone. Couldn't wait till I got alone.
What do we got here? Oh God, Felk, that's
What
not
is
you.
that? What is that? Is he showing me pictures of his dick?
I think he just shows a photo of his dick. Don't show it again. No, his screenshots. Command Shift 4. Got it.
It's a nice.
It's not bad. I can fucking make it work. I can't right now because I'm so drunk I can't even get
I
in the
never
direction.
questioned your dick size.
Who thinks I can shove this inside me?
I
Do
think
it.
you could do it on live on the
Yeah,
podcast.
Felk is now gonna shove a bottle.
Felk, be
up
the
his
first
asshole.
podcast to ever shove a wine bottle in its asshole.
Oh, there's no way we're the first podcast to do that, dude. There's a lot of podcasts that have done crazy shit. There's probably a wine bottle in your ass podcast on iTunes right now with a rainbow
From
flag
that
icon.
angle,
What?
From that angle, I could get to that, but
Yeah, see,
I'm
that's the
not
thing.
there.
You can
But
angle it
I
so
would
that your
not be
dick's like to
sitting
your
there
knee.
without a little prep work. Honestly, is that you naturally, or with a tiny bit of prep for the girl?
Prep.
Okay.
There's prep. There's prep.
Okay, well then that's not too
Yeah.
probably far off from me.
I think
but
we're
Felk,
all
nice.
about right
Felk,
there.
Hey, nice dick size,
It
dude.
looked good. It was fine. It was fine. You know, if I'm right there with you, then I feel like I'm normal.
See, I'm a grower. I'm a grower, not a shower. So I got to grow it a little bit, but I still don't want to make it to like grow to the point where it's an erection. Transformers, robots in disguise.
Be honest, we're all probably. I think I'm working between a bad day 6 and a good day 7. That's my honest.
Yeah, me too. I've actually measured mine, so I know what I
Yeah,
am.
6 to 7 is what I've actually measured.
Oh, I have way more versatility. I can go from having a 12-inch dick to retracting it inside me.
Wait, what the
That's
fuck
not
are
true
you
at all.
doing
I'm
to
just
get a
fucking with you.
12er?
What?
Wait, you could go and wait. What did you just talk? Wait, did you?
I was
Wait,
joking.
are you? Is that real?
No, it's not
Okay.
remotely real.
But so
Felk,
moving on.
Okay, inch-wise, good day, bad day. What are you? What's your varied?
I can get up to 7.5.
Speaking of hard dicks, sounds like it's time to rate some hot bods in a little segment we like to call Talking Bodies.
All systems ready. 3, 2, 1.
I saw him out walking with his girl.
Oh,
Talking bodies. Yeah. Talking bodies.
oh yeah.
As always, Talking Bodies has us discussing the wonderful world of mega hotties and super babes.
And Cool Boy Nation to enhance your body experience and
Whip out your
dicks,
put your hand around
in
it,
your pants,
start
stroking it,
and let's
and
go
let's go
googling
Googling
for some sweet
bodies and dongs.
And tonight's topic will be 90s sluts, specifically 90s porn stars, a handful of girls we probably first masturbated to.
That's right, Felk. Those names would include people like Jenna Jameson, Jill Kelly, Brianna Banks, Tara Patrick, Julia Ann, Kobe Ty. Hell yeah.
Jesus, really?
Rocky Rhodes, Janine, Celeste, Chasey Lane. Thank you, Bloodhound Gang. Stacy Valentine, Lexus Locklear, Jasmine St. Clair, Sylvia St. Yes, please. Tabitha Stevens, you're welcome, Howard Stern. And Animal. Did I forget anyone?
Brianna Banks is so hot. But
You
Janine-
love Brianna Banks.
But Janine in her prime, before all the tattoos, before everything, when she was only
Nah,
Who
you
the fuck
can't
is
do
Janine? You mean
Janine.
Janine
can't do
Lindmuller?
You,
yeah.
Here's
in
the-
her prime,
Yeah,
before she started all the
she's
porn.
fucked a
she
lot
was-
of trannies.
But she was so hot.
It's almost like her
yeah,
thing.
but here's the thing with someone like that. Like, I feel
And she
like
was
when we
natural.
think era,
she was so fucking natural.
she was, but I feel like when we think natural, I feel like we have to encompass a career span. And like when it comes to porn, I think you have to
It's
think
just
of
90s.
the
It's just
entire
90s.
porn, their entire career porn span. And
This
and
is
I don't
90s
think you can
only,
take
so
her
it's
in there.
Julia Ann, Lisa Ann, Raylene.
It's 90s only.
Julia
Yeah,
Ann,
but
Lisa
even in
Ann,
the 90s,
Raylene.
from her first video to like 99, I mean, I mean, if you look at like Tara Patrick, she got so much better by 99.
She did.
And like Janet Jameson got so much better by 99. I mean, after 99, Janet Jameson got the shit. By 99, Janet Jameson was amazing.
So was Chasey Lane?
Yeah, Aurora Snow started in
No,
2000.
Chasey Lane was early 90s.
Dear
She was done by the late 90s.
To explain.
Okay, well, she's still a 90s girl, and I would still maybe throw her on my top 3.
You know who you're missing
How
here?
can I
Carmen
explain?
Lavana.
Aurora
She was
Snow started in
2000s. She was
2000.
2000s.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she's-
She
she's
was
not-
kind of like the Janet Jameson replacer. And
Lisa-
Carmen Luvana was like the 2005
Yeah, that's
girl.
true, that's
2003
The
girl.
problem with 90s porn stars, let's just acknowledge this. The problem with 90s porn stars is that they had invented the ability to give tit implants, but they hadn't perfected the technology. So you had all these fucking tits that kind of looked big, but they didn't look human. Right? You know what I'm talking about? Like
Well,
the 90s
I-
tit job.
I think you're accurate.
That's fine with
Absolutely
me.
100% accurate with that. But I think even to go further with your realization would be to say that not only did 90s porn stars have shitty tit implants, with the exception of a very few, like let's say Pamela Anderson, and some would argue is she even a porn star, but
She's not.
well, she did Playboy, and she did
It's not
Playboys
porn.
where she fucked guys, but it was all artistic. Anyways, there was I have to say that like on top of all that, you had this like idea of like, did they even know how to fuck? Because like a lot of 90s
not really.
porns are doggy style, cowboy, and missionary, and you don't get the side coitus. You're not getting these inventive positions.
You love that side fucking, don't you? You really like to fuck
dude.
on the side.
Dude, nothing is more 80s and 90s sexy than side coitus in a movie. Come on, that's the beginning of Basic Instinct. The beginning of Basic Instinct is recording a mirror and the fucking dude, fucking Sharon Stone, who knows whose character, all we know is it's a blonde woman, getting fucked. Side coitus.
I thought she was cowgirl.
No. She works her way to cowgirl. She starts off the very opening shot in side coitus.
Lisa Ann is on the list. No one even mentioned Raylene or Lisa Ann.
Lisa
fucking
Ann in the 90s
Was she
isn't that
fucking in
good.
the
Is this
90s?
Lisa
Raylene,
Ann 90s?
then Raylene, then Raylene.
What's
You
the
thought she
era?
was
What are we
Britney
doing?
Spears.
What's the
It's
era?
90s. It's 90s.
Well,
You're
then
getting Tara
Lisa Ann
Patrick.
in the 90s, it was not good.
When we were first jacking off, I never heard of Lisa Ann. I heard of Jen
But
James,
regardless-
Jill Kelly, and Brianna Banks, and that's who I was fucking
Exactly.
stroking.
And if you looked at
Raylene.
Lisa Ann, she in the 90s, she's not as good.
She's not that good. Raylene.
Yeah.
She was there. Rocky Rhodes was there.
I don't
too.
know. If
Rocky
you go
Rhodes had a
90s, you
great
got to go
act.
Tara Patrick for me, Brianna Banks, and I don't care the order, but you got to at least do those two.
Janet Jameson has to be there because in the 90s she looked good.
She did.
Even though we hate her now. She
No,
looks
I know. I
disgusting.
agree.
She's a-
Late
she's a
90s, she
terrible
was
person.
amazing. Early 90s, I didn't care for Jenna, but late 90s, I love Jenna.
What did she do? She was terrible for.
She's a Trump supporter.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. I mean, like, yeah, but the 90s
That's
wise,
not a
yeah.
factor to me.
Jenna, Brianna, and Tara, and I would put Tara top, but I would go Jenna, Tara, and Brianna in that order.
I think you can't have a 90s porn star list without Janet Jameson.
Jill
You
Kelly
can't have it.
and
You
Raylene.
can't have it without Jill Kelly, and Brianna Banks or Raylene is fine with me.
Raylene.
Tara Patrick is good too. You throw any of these girls on the list, I'm fine with.
And we can't have a tie,
Raylene blew my mind in the 90s. And I had to fucking
seemed-
wait hours to download 3
though.
minutes
Is this
of
a
Raylene.
tie? Is this the first time ever in the Cool Boy
I could throw-
Nation
I could
that we
throw
ever have a
Chasey Lane
tie?
in there too. Throw Chase Lane in there.
Chase Meridian is a character Nicole Kidman played in Batman Forever.
I said Chasey Lane.
Chase
Oh,
Meridian.
see, I don't know. I think Chasey Lane's kind of overrated. I just really know her from the Bloodhound Gang song.
No, Chasey Lane's sweet.
She had sexy eyes and a big rack.
She had great hair.
Who's the one who blew the dog? Linda Lovelace. That was
don't know who
before the
that is.
90s.
Yeah, 70s, right? Okay.
So any of these girls
Yeah.
are fine with me.
Oh,
Trivia for no
That
reason.
hurt so
Cool
bad.
Boy Nation. All right, so we have no names. So I think for the first time ever, we have a cool boy tie between Jenna Jameson, Jill Kelly, Brianna Banks, Tara Patrick, Julie Ann, Kobe Ty, Raylene, Chasey Lane, and
Janine.
Janine.
Lynn Mueller. Her full name is Janine Lynn Mueller. You can't just call her Janine !!
Her name was
Okay.
Janine in the early days of porn. Well, The only thing better than reminiscing about 90s porn stars is talking about giant dongs. Love that dong. 90s dong. Love that giant jerk-off dong. Love that dong.
All right, you heard it, folks. It's Love That Dong, and I don't think you can miss it. That means it's time to name 3 celebs.
Shut up.
And guess who has the biggest dick
Just say my name.
and why?
Just say my name.
What? Just say my name.
Make that noise you just made when I pulled your hair.
Folk is out of control.
Oh, I missed it. I'm not even looking at Falcon during any of this.
Read the script, Folk. Read the script.
Since tonight's topic was all about jacking off, let's rate some giant jerk-offs.
Drake is not my number one.
Oh, yeah.
Drake.
So our top 3 possibilities are Justin Bieber, Kanye West, and Draki.
I go with Draki.
He's great on Game of Thrones.
I'm thinking Draki has the biggest dick just because of that survey ballot read where black guys average a 10.5-inch penis.
He's in a wheelchair, right?
That's super accurate survey from outhouse.com.
Drake's in a wheelchair, right?
Dude, Drake's a fucking piece of shit. Who knows? Give it to fucking Hugh Jackman or
I've
Bill
seen
Paxton.
photos of him in a wheelchair. Is he in a wheelchair or not?
It's this character from Degrassi.
So he's not
Next
really
Generation.
paralyzed.
Wait,
from the waist down.
Nolan, you've seen Degrassi?
I might have.
You have to. Okay, I know of Degrassi, but I don't know how Drake is associated in Degrassi. I just know he's in it. You know he's in a wheelchair, which points only to having seen it.
But Felk pointed at him to being in a wheelchair too, so
I'm
Felk has seen it
fucking
as
familiar.
well.
No, I've seen.
You've seen it too,
I've seen
Felk?
stills. I've seen still photographs.
Fills my asshole. Oh, I'll just Google image search today for no reason. Drake and Degrassi or whatever the fuck it was called.
Oh boy,
Degrassi.
talking about giant jerk-offs really makes my dick hard. In a perfect world, now would be the time for some good old-fashioned cock strangling. But I must resist because it's time for...
You're a fool.
I think you complain just to hear yourself talk.
I'll set you up.
Yelling at the wall.
Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Oh yeah.
My fucking cheeks hurt.
Cool Boy Nation, please share with us your tales of greasing your gator. Send pics, videos, drawings, clay sculptures, 3D renderings, CAD files, anything really to our Twitter, Facebook page, or email.
That was amazing. You blew through a whole goddamn Love That Dong because you just didn't want to discuss any further. I love it. Oh, dude.
It was great. Move
I
forward.
love
Let's go.
that. Oh, my God.
Bella, you have a line.
And obviously, Cool Boy Nation, if you have any hot photos, Andy, of bodies or dongs that you have found from your Googling, and you would like to share them, please email us, as we always love seeing those bodies and dongs. And of course, Cool Boy Nation, check out the YouTube page. You can always find that by searching Cool Boys Podcast on YouTube. And you can see some of our sweet ass reviews and some of our sweet ass tweets, as well as potentially some new content coming soon.
Cool Boy Nation, if there is a would you rather you would like us to discuss on a future podcast, please email us at thecoolboyspodcast@gmail.com. And now for this episode's Would You Rather?
Cool boys. Speaking of the three of us,
Uh-huh.
out of the three of us, who would you rather
Oh, shit!
jack you off until completion, and whose mouth would you rather explode in?
This is obvious to me.
Wait, this is all three of us have to answer this?
Yes.
All three of us have to answer. So
All right,
Obvious
Noli,
to
go
me.
first. Noli, go first.
no, Phil, go first.
No, Noli, go first. This is your cool. This is your would you
Okay,
rather.
okay.
Set the tone, sir.
This is tough.
Okay, well, no one's answer
I
might
think-
affect my fucking response. I want to get my
Yeah.
response first.
Oh, well,
Felk,
Felk,
go.
I didn't
Okay,
realize
Felk,
you're
go.
so
Felk's very-
affected.
He's strongly
Clearly,
opinionated about
Yes,
clearly,
apparently.
clearly, I want Ballard to jack me off until completion, and I want to come in Nolan's mouth. Because Nolan's the pretty one, and Ballard has exquisite work ethic. Ballard will get the job done well and right, on time, on schedule, under budget. And Nolan, you're just pretty. You're just pretty.
Well, you didn't listen to the last Would You Rather or whatever it was when I said I would jack off a dick until under 2 minutes. I would get that shit done. I will get it done.
I don't want that. I want it done quickly, but also with care and concern over the quality of the project. And Ballard, I've worked with you long enough to know I'll get that from you.
Well, thank you, sir. I guess that's a compliment.
Fair enough. I think I'm taking a lot of cum in the mouth tonight, honestly.
Because you're the pretty one.
It's
the price of being handsome, man.
Is this your answer to Ballard?
You didn't do all those push-ups thinking you wouldn't get cum someday. What's the point of doing all those push-ups, Master Wayne, if you can't swallow a little bit of cum? That's what Alfred says at the end of Batman Begins when I'm drunk enough.
I think Alfred was right. I think I'm taking a lot of cum tonight.
Ballard, what's your answer?
I would probably, you know what? No offense to Noli, but I think Felk has probably got like some sweet oral techniques.
Yeah.
And I would probably want to come in Felk's mouth and let you, Noli, just handle the boring hand job shit.
I take that as a compliment. See, I know that I'll fuck. My mouth is warm. It swallowed an entire bottle of wine tonight. You think it can't swallow like a pint of cum?
Yeah, no, I think you're fine at handling that.
See, that's the thing. So, frankly, no one would consider it a burden. I would consider it an honor.
Oh, God damn it. Noli, what's your options?
Well, I'm glad I made it out of this just with one cum shot down the throat. I'm glad I wasn't double teamed on taking all the cum shots. But so who's taking loads in the mouth now? I am, and Felk is taking one.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
well,
it's time for you to answer.
Ballard's got to take one shot.
No, I don't have to.
Well, I think you're going to.
It's not really up to you.
You're going to come in my mouth out of spite.
When you're the subject of the Would You Rather, you really don't get to decide. You just have to do it.
I love that you're going to come in my mouth out of spite.
I think I have to. I think I have to send one of my gigantic loads down.
Oh, no, that's right. You have those fantastically, historically large, gigantic loads you discussed earlier.
So I'm jerking you off?
I will say, I will put any porn star toe to toe. I have loads that you've never seen. Anyway.
Noli, let's be honest here.
I lost you there for a second.
Noli, on the level of Peter North, are you 75% or 50% his load?
Well, he shoots like weird loads where like a hot trail comes out and like sticks, and then like another hot trail comes out and sticks.
Yeah, him and that porn fidelity guy. I forget his name.
Oh, he sends like weird like whip.
Ryan Madison.
Yeah, he shoots shit like weird like that too.
Who's Ryan Madison?
He's that weird blonde fuck with all kinds of acne on the back knee.
Oh. Well, they send like I call them whippersnapper loads, where it's like this like continuous strand that like just like floats through the air and like hits.
Wait, what was your answer? I didn't.
Wait, you shoot Spider-Man loads?
I shoot just like strong, like shot after shot.
You're telling me you can swing on this shit?
Wait, what was your answer? I'm confused.
Okay, my answer was I'm going to shoot in Ballard's mouth just so he gets at least one shot.
I don't want that out of spite. That's not fair.
Okay,
but I feel like
normally, would you rather me guzzle or
jacking off since he was 6 years old? He's got experience.
Dude, I will do. I have really good work ethic too. I will make sure you enjoy it. I will have oils. I will have like some like the proper like scented oil so it smells good.
Yeah,
I will take my time. I'll put on.
I know he's doing a good job.
I'll put on some Marvin Gaye. Oh
yeah.
So I'll make sure the lighting. I'll make sure the lighting is right.
Get rid of Marvin Gaye. Do Isaac Hayes and play the entire album of Hot Buttered Soul, and you'll be golden.
I don't need music. I just need hot stroking.
No one needs music until they listen to Hot Buttered Soul.
You just gotta sit back and relax.
Yeah, that's right.
Let Felk take care of things. He'll do fine.
Felk's got the business.
This is hard because Ballard has a furious stroke. I know it's furious anger.
No,
Yeah,
you don't want
yeah.
furiousness. You want
Because-
softness and gentleness until you get to the point where you're at that point, and then you want to get it like right at the end. You want to make sure it's right. All right. You don't want ferocity until you've built up to that. If you just go at it, grabbing and groping, you could bend things, you could break things, you could sprain things. You don't want that. You want gentleness first to build up a base, and then you want to explode. I know what I'm doing. I know you made a wise decision.
Noli, I'll give you Nadima for fun.
Well, see, here's my thing. I don't want an edema.
Not for fun.
Why would anyone want that? Ballard is almost a threat. I'll give you an edema?
Felk sells a story. But Ballard, I know you can give it to me too. I know you could. You could give it to me wet and wild, harder than anyone could ever give it to me. But I feel like I just have to come in your mouth because everyone's coming to my mouth. Everyone's coming to Felk's mouth.
This is a hard episode.
I'm not sure hard is the word I'd use. Disturbing, maybe. Disturbing episode. New episodes of the Cool Boys Podcast come out every Tuesday. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Cool Boys Podcast and join our Facebook group. Be sure to email us at thecoolboyspodcast@gmail.com. You can like and subscribe to us on YouTube. You can find us by searching for The Cool Boys Podcast. Be sure to rate and review us on iTunes as The Cool Boys Podcast. And you can donate to us on Patreon and receive additional episodes of Cool Boys After Dark and a Cool Boy shout out on our normal episodes that air every Tuesday. You can find the Cool Boys on Patreon at patreon.com/coolboyspodcast. Our current Patreon goals are $135 and we're almost there, so be sure to join us on Patreon. Thank you for listening. Stay cool, Cool Boy Nation. Until next time, dropping loads from Felk.
That's dropping loads from Ballard.
And that's dropping loads from Nolan.
You are upstanding American boy.
You have excelled in all things.
I pump while I dump.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Get out of here, damn silly. Get out of here!
Oh, yeah.
This episode of the Cool Boys Podcast was brought to you by
Dropping loads in your mouth.
Oh, my God. Oh, fuck. Get some
Cool Boys.
So serious.